Hey YouTube, hey Facebook, hey, whatever website has this video on. I just got back from seeing The Revenant. And holy cow! That was the greatest freaking movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio ever freaking made! Okay, fanboy mode over. Now, here's the thing. When I saw the Golden Globes yesterday, I was thinking that I had to see The Revenant, considering how the film won Best Picture in the Drama category, Best Director for Alejandro G Inarritu, who previously directed the beautiful Birdman, and how Leonardo DiCaprio won Best Actor. And let me tell you, this film does not disappoint. The acting is impeccable. Leonardo DiCaprio happens to pull off Hugh Glass so very well, and I cannot believe how humble the guy was during his acceptance speech. He actually didn't go for the "oh, me" reaction of most acceptance speeches. He went for a speech that respected the people around him, especially the Native Americans, the Native American cast members who were in the film. I bet you don't know what I'm thinking about. Well, what I'm talking about, actually. Well, I'll get to the review. The film starts out in 1823 as we follow frontiersman Hugh Glass, who's initially on a hunting expedition with Captain Andrew Henry, played by Domhnall Gleeson, and a cowardly, selfish, bigoted hunter and frontiersman named Fitzgerald, played by Tom Hardy. When suddenly all of the frontiersmen are attacked by a Native American tribe, and they have to leave with most of their limited amount of the pelts that they were collecting. Even worse is the fact that Hugh Glass ends up injured after a grizzly bear attack, and Fitzgerald, after volunteering to stay behind, actually, in an attempt to put Hugh Glass out of his misery, ends up getting stopped by Hugh Glass's half Native American son, Hawk. Hawk ends up dead, and Hugh Glass has to spend the rest of the movie surviving in the wilderness and braving through it in order to get revenge on Fitzgerald, who initially got off of it the encounter scot-free. The cinematography is beautiful. The woodlands, the forests, the frozen tundras, every single location is gorgeous. You can tell they're not sets. You can tell that Alejandro and his crew went to the absolute best locations for this film, and it really does show. And the cinematography means the camera's always in the right place at always the right time. Every single scene is shot beautifully. The music is absolutely impeccable as well. It's not my personal favorite soundtrack. That would be Ennio Morricone's soundtrack for The Hateful Eight, but it is still utterly amazing. The performances are not just believable, they're just undeniably, unbelievably amazing. Leonardo DiCaprio does a great job as Hugh Glass, and even though he has limited dialogue, his physical performance and the fact that Leonardo DiCaprio is able to tell so much of his character through his facial expressions and the acting that he does during his dreams really sells his character. Tom Hardy is so versatile. I mean, previously playing Mad Max and Bane, I didn't think he could pull off a sleazy, cowardly, selfish narcissist like he could in this film, but he definitely did. But what really surprised me is the fact that the story focused a lot on the Native Americans as well. A problem with so many Hollywood films is that they always portray Native Americans, well, not always, but almost always, in a very stereotypical light that comes off as not only unholily offensive to the Native Americans, but also it just comes off as boring for people who have seen the cliches over and over and over again. But the Native American tribesmen who are looking for, the Pawnee Native Americans, at least, are given actual character, as this whole time they're searching for the chief's daughter, named Pauka. I think her name's Pauka, if I pronounce that right. And the fact that Leonardo DiCaprio pointed out their hard work and pointed out how we should preserve their land during their speech was really quite admirable from Mr. DiCaprio. yeah. The fight scenes are gory, bloody, but also beautiful to watch as well. They show a huge amount of brutality, whether it's man versus wild or man versus man. And that final scene in the film where Hugh Glass finally manages to, spoilers, but if you've seen this setup, and you've seen this story before, you probably know how it ends. The scene where Hugh Glass finally gets his vengeance is so masterfully done and so unlike so many other movie fights that I could have recommended the film just for that. But this film has so many other things to offer. So, with excellent cinematography, excellent music, incredible costume design, a truly brilliant performance by Leonardo DiCaprio, a respectable portrayal of Native Americans, and an overall sense of survivalist drama, I give The Revenant a perfect 10 out of 10. Mr. DiCaprio, you deserve an Oscar for this. And to any of you who may be seeing this video, watch this film. Go out to the theaters, just see it before the Oscars come out, because let me tell you, Mr. DiCaprio not only deserves an Oscar, but also Alejandro G Inarritu, and this film could be a major contender for the Best Picture of the entire year at the Oscars. Believe that.